Good morning, all of you. Can you hear me? Is somebody confirm whether you can hear me? So this is an editorial. It's on 8th of February. Step up agri spending boost farm income. Very very important. I think this question can come in civil service. Like what is the rural economy of India and what are the ways in which we can develop it? Okay. India's poor AOI is a stark reminder of need to attain a key sustainable development goal of higher agricultural growth. Okay, so not only we in agricultural growth, we also need a sustainable growth. Okay, we need a sustainable growth in agriculture. Okay, so this is written by Purnima Verma. She is an faculty chairperson, Center of Management in Agriculture, Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad. Okay, so if you tell me that you are able to read this. Okay. While the overall budgetary allocation towards agriculture hectare has increased, please write down this year. Okay, or overall, you can see the agriculture sector spending is increasing. They are increasing by 4.4%. Now, this 4%, whenever agriculture is being said, okay, that time, okay, this 4% growth in agriculture is something which is always elusive, okay, which is always escaping from us. Okay, we are not able to what do you say, attain and sustain the 4% growth in the agriculture. So this keep in mind. Okay, but nowadays, okay, since the pandemic and all, we're able to see that 4% growth is happening. Okay, the rate of increase in the lower is lower than the current inflation rate. Okay, so she's just I don't think this is actually a kind of comparison. Okay, 5.5% or 6% is what inflation is happening, but the increase in the agriculture sector, that means spending, like a budget allocation, is 4.4. She says it is very low. Okay, FAO, okay, shows that globally India is among the top 10 countries. Please write down this. Please write down, very important point. Okay, India is among the top 10 countries in terms of government spending in agriculture. Okay, consisting a share of around 7.3 percentage of its total government expenditure. Out of the total government expenditure, we are seeing that 7.3% government is spending, and India is one of the top spending country in the agriculture. However, India lags behind several low income countries. For example, just a comparison, like how much we are spending, 7.3, it is a huge amount. Okay, but look at Malawi, look at Mali, Nepal, okay, even Bhutan, all these are spending more than India is spending. Okay, so that is what you have to say. Okay, India is spending less, okay, in terms of when you compare other neighboring countries. Okay, which is a very good point. You can note it down. It can help you in your interview also. It can help you in your mains also. India is ranked low. The picture changes and rather looks disappointing. Is it visible? Not able to see somebody? Okay. Now it's okay. No? Yeah, please confirm it. Please comment. The picture changes, the rather looks disappointing when we look at the AOI. That means Agriculture Orientation Index. Okay. The index which was developed as a part of Goal 2. They can come. What is the AOI? Okay. Please note it down. Okay. When you prepare for the MCQ also, you prepare for the this also, descriptive also, in fact interview also. So what is the AOI? Agriculture Orientation Index. Okay, index developed as a part of Goal 2. So they may ask you Goal 2. What is Goal 2? See, SDH has got how many goals? Who can comment it quickly? Okay, SDS has got 17 goals, right? Anybody can confirm that? Okay, so out of the second goal talks about hunger, the zero hunger. Okay, and that is where this AOI has been created. The Sustainable Development Goal to emphasis, and please write down what is this to emphasis on increasing investment in rural infrastructure, agriculture research, and extension services. Please copy down what is Goal 2 is talking about. Goal 2 talks about increasing in the infrastructure, agriculture research, and extension. Okay, then technology also to enhance agricultural productivity. Okay, so what are we ultimately asking is, okay, once you do this, okay, we are able to increase the agricultural productivity, that is what, okay, we want. Okay, agricultural productivity, indicating of poverty in the middle and the lower income. Okay, so once the productivity is increasing, we can reduce the poverty. Please write down, productivity of the agriculture sector is directly linked with the poverty, directly linked with the poverty. Okay. The AO is calculated by dividing the agriculture share of government expenditure by agriculture value. Content are not required. Okay. If you want to write down, okay. So how the AO is calculated by dividing the agriculture share of the government expenditure by agriculture value to the GDP. Okay, which is very low. Who can tell me how much is agriculture contribution to GDP? In other words, it measures the ratio. Please copy down this entire thing. Please copy down. Okay, how they are calculating AOI, and that means we are dividing the agriculture share of the government expenditure. That means 7.3% something. Okay, and how much percentage it is there in the GDP? It is around 15%. That is what you are getting. Okay, please note down and read this properly. If you want this PDF, please send me a message in the WhatsApp. I'll share that. A comparison with Asia, although the AOI has shown the improvement since mid 2000 as a part of general revival that took place in the several middle income countries, India's AOI is one among the lowest in Asia. Please write down India's AOI is the lowest in Asia. Is lowest in Asia. Okay, Asia as a whole performs much better than relatively higher income performance. China has been doing remarkably well. Other than leave it quiet. Similarly, okay, too much of this. Okay, but copy down this. India holds only 38th rank in the world. Okay, that also right. In terms of AOI, India is doing only 38th rank. If I go pass fast, also you can pause the video. You can replay the video and use it. Okay, one day, one editorial. Okay, keeps the exam fear away. Otherwise, you will tumble in the mains. You may clear prelims also, but mains, even prelims also, you need MCQs, right? Yeah, wherein huge population is dependent on agriculture sector for its livelihood. Okay, yes. I mean, see, if you look at GDP contribution of Indian economy, then agriculture is very, very less. Okay, but if you look at the employment workforce, more than 50% of the workforce is involved in agriculture. More than 50% of workforce is involved in agriculture. This that is what so agriculture, the moment you are spending on agriculture, you're directly improving the livelihood of the majority of the people. Okay, majority of the people, so it is directly linked with the livelihood. Okay, that you always keep in mind. um, okay, now once you spend more, look at this, higher crop yield you are getting. That is what the productivity. Okay. Higher, please write down this way, higher the spending in agriculture sector, crop yield, higher the productivity. Please write down linkage. Okay, higher the productivity, then lower the poverty. Lower the poverty. India's total cereal yield is, look at this, at 3,282 kg per hectare. Okay, compared to 4,225 per hectare in the Asia. Okay, so our productivity, or say higher, or say crop yield is very low when you compare with the other countries. Okay, within Asia also, that is okay. That is known. That is known. The reason for that is we are not a commercial agriculture country. Okay, we are doing only for our sustenance. Okay, we the most of the farmers in India, they do agriculture for own consumption. Own consumption. That is the reason we don't. We're not. No, the personally nobody is investing too much in that. India's average land holding size. Okay, well, now, okay. Okay, so in this one takeaway is you have AOI, then how much India is spending on that, then what is the contribution of agriculture in the GDP, how you are calculating AE, what is the rank India is having, okay, and how it is India is compared with the other countries. A closer look at the budgetary. This is very important, guys. This is often this MSP. Agriculture sector shows that has been a drastic slashing of funds towards important schemes such as crop insurance and MSP. This is little political, but anyway, point it out and that means write down. Okay. Even with the overall increase in the budgetary outlays, the allocation towards market intervention scheme, price support scheme was only 1,500. Please write down. And who will tell me in the comments what is this fund is all about? Okay, what do you mean by the word market intervention and price support scheme? Okay, what is this? This is 62% less than the previous allocation. Okay, where this allocation is, what is this fund is used for? Who can tell me? But where is this fund is used? Like other significant reductions, yeah, please write down the scheme. That scheme name is Pradhan Mantri Annadata Aya, then Sankarsh, what to say? Sankarsh, Sanrakshan means a kind of security. Sanrakshan Abhiyan. Okay. Please write down PM Asha, Pradhan Mantri Annadata. Annadata means I think food. I Sanrakshan Abhiyan explains a significant reduction to only a 1 crore as against the allocation of 400 crores. 1 crore. Okay, this is allotted just 1 crore for the year. Anyway, please take a note of this scheme. Okay, if you want me to teach this scheme, please let me know. Can't reduction. Okay. Only 1 crore there. Both the schemes are pertinent to ensure MSP based. Okay. So this scheme allows to procure more crops under the MSP. Okay. So please write down that again. Scheme is allowing more. Okay. So both the scheme they have said. Okay. The one scheme is the other one we said no market intervention scheme. Okay. See, market intervention, if you're not getting the answer, don't worry. The market intervention is, see, whatever we are buying from the farmers by using MSP, we are keeping in FCA, right? Godowns, you might have seen. In Godowns, we'll keep it. This acts as a buffer stock in case of very high price rise. In case of very high price rise, we can use this. Okay, we can use this and we can stabilize the inflation. We can stabilize the price of the commodity or price of the food grain. That is where this scheme it is used for. So don't get it. It's a market intervention. Okay, price support. Okay, price support scheme. Further distribution of pulses. Okay. See, there are two ways in it looking at. One is you invest more into the agriculture sector, like provide irrigation, provide insurance, provide this one equipments, all this you can invest. Okay. The other one is price, like means assured. What is MSP is doing is giving an assurance to the farmers that they can sell the crops without any fear. Okay. They need not worry about the market. Okay. So here they are saying that yes, investment is important. At the same time, price support is also important. So when you talk about investment, you are talking about, please write down this word, market and the rural infrastructure. Okay, marketing facilities. That means you might heard about this no common market. What is that known as? Not using that word. Common market is there where all the farmers can come and sell it. No idea. Nobody is answering. Please participate here. If people are not participating, simply say. Allocation for rural development was 5.59 percentage. That and all not required. Another scheme is so this scheme you go and please have a revision of this scheme. What is this scheme talks about? PM Kishan. Okay, Pradhan Mantri Mandan Yojana. Mandan Yojana, the government is giving some 2,000 rupees. Please check that also. So around three, in fact, four schemes are there: market intervention scheme and price support scheme. Then Pradhan Mantri Annadata, PM Asha, then PM Kishan, then Pradhan Mantri Kishan Mandan Yojana. This also okay will not result in long run asset generation. Okay. See, this and all giving them some monthly basis. I think 1,000 rupees something is given. I don't know exactly 500 or right. They give in a three installment 2,000, 2,000, 2,000, 6,000. They total give. I think it will come 500 rupees. So that is okay. Their day-to-day expenses the farmers can achieve that, but it is not creating a long-run asset generation. It is not creating any asset. That is a problem. Mhm. So write down the schemes are okay. It can provide some kind of liquidity in the hands of the farmers, but is not creating any long-run asset generation. Measures to implement the intensification of government spending towards the agriculture sector is the key to attain the sustain. So how we can attain sustainable development goal? If this question is coming, first thing you have to say is government has to increase the spending on agriculture sector. It is just 7.3 percentage. This data is important. See, when you talk about anything, when you write about anything, we are providing a authentic data, then it justifies your argument. It justifies your argument. So here, how to provide a sustainable development, agriculture growth, then you have to say that government has to increase the spending. Okay, the focus on development of irrigation facility. How to do that? We need an irrigation facility. Okay, we need an this one, urban development. I think this is happening. Okay, we need national highways, development of national highways. Okay, must be complemented. See, we are constructing dam. We have a good urban infrastructure. You may have seen metros. You are having expressway. All these are happening. This must be complemented. Please write down that complemented. That means it has to be additionally. You have to complement this with the development of rural infrastructure, rural transportation. Okay, increase the number of market. Okay, then national commission on farmers as suggested. Okay, so who can tell me who was the or who is the chairman of national commission for farmers? Quick questions. People are simply sitting, or are you writing anything? See, always come on time and take the notes. You think that I can do it later, that later never. Unless until unfortunately something happens to you, you have to be here attending this session. Yeah, National Commission on Farmers. Who can tell that? Commission on Farmers. No idea. What are you saying, guys? Okay, it was created somewhere in 2004, I think. Okay. M.S. Swaminathan, okay, the father of Green Revolution. Okay, he was that. Okay. These measures will play a crucial role in the enhancing farmers' access to the market. Please, these words are very crucial. See, it will give you the spices for your answer when you write it. Like, look at these measures will be crucial role in enhancing the farmers' access to the market, integrating small and marginal farmers into agriculture supply chain to a greater extent. This is what they are saying. Understood the point? Okay, so what is summary from this? Summary is government has to spend more. Okay, then government is spending too much on urban sectors, urban infrastructure. They have to take care of the rural sector also. Okay, they have to provide increase the number of markets which is available. Okay, then MSP is there. Okay, this see, please go take another half an hour and try to find out the schemes. PM Kishan, then Pradhan Mantri Mandan, then PM Asha. One or 2 points only that. Okay, then you can say that government spending. And then what is AOI? I can ask this separate. I can create. See, so today onwards, I'll make some MCQ question based on the editorial. So today's question for writing is this is the question. Okay, that is India's India. Yeah, or you can write down that discuss the ways and means of providing sustainable agriculture development of sustainable agriculture growth. Okay, discuss the ways and means for sustainable development on agriculture growth. Okay, then we have seen what is this also. What is goal number 2 of the SDG also. Okay, see you guys then. Okay, come to this session again and again. So, bye-bye.